Hi everybody, in this video we will be seeing how to create a Toposurface for our homework number 5. So this will be our first part of homework number 5. So to do that you can either download the solution for homework number 4 on Blackboard, or you can just keep on using the project you have been using so far. Okay, so to create a Toposurface is pretty straightforward. We just click here, we go to the Mass and Inside tab and click here Toposurface, and then you can just go ahead and place your points where you want, and then you can select the elevations, but in our case it's going to be a flat Toposurface. Okay, so if I just click this, okay, and I go to my 3D view, so this will be the shape of my Toposurface. But in our case, we will need to create one that is 300 by 180 feet. So let me go to my level 0. And before I actually create a Toposurface, I'm going to create some lines so we can place the Toposurface on the top, on the corner of those lines. To do that, I will not be using the detail line, because if I use the detail line here, it's just going to be visible in this view. If I go, for example, to the 3D view, I cannot see it. However, if I delete it and if I go and use a model line, as soon as I create it, if I go to any other view, it's going to be visible. So this is what I will be using. Okay, so let me create a model line of 300 and 180. Okay, just gonna copy this line right here and this one. Okay, so how do I find now the center of my building? So I'll just create a line here. Actually, I think we can get the, yes, we can get the midpoint here. Okay, so the homework says it should be 50 feet from the left side of our building, like this. I will select all of my lines and I will move it so it stays like this. Okay, now I can go ahead and create my Toposurface. So Mass and Inside tab, Toposurface, elevation 0. We're going to use the tool Placepoint. We will not be importing any surface. Usually you can import surfaces from AutoCAD and then from a survey people did on the field, and then you can put into Revit, but in our case we'll just stick with the flat surface. So after you place your points on the corners, just press Finish Surface, and if we go to our 3D view, it is here. However, we see that it's not in the correct level, so let's see what level this is. If we go to our south view, which is the front, it's exactly on level 1. So let's go back and I will edit my surface, and let me select my points again. Elevation should be -3, I believe. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's correct. Okay, so now we need to assign a material for the Toposurface. Okay, so I can just select all. For now, let's let the lines here, because we're going to use these lines to place the sidewalks later on. Okay, so I will just temporarily hide these lines. Okay, I will select all of them and temporary hide element. Okay, so now to assign a material for the surface we have here, we just select, and on the properties board we have the options to create a material, and I believe I already created one. Yeah, it's called grass, but here the path is not correct, So I'll start from the very beginning so you guys can see how you can download images on Google or on any website and use on your Revit project. Okay, so just open the internet browser and search for grass texture and images, and you want to make sure that the image is a little bit large. See that we have something written here, so let's go for a different one. Okay, this one seems to be good. I'll save my image as I have already saved here. Okay, so just save your image, go back to Revit, material, and let me delete this one that I already have here, and let's create a new one. So click here, create new material, and then let's see, name grass. Appearance tab. So in graphics tab you need to remember to use the render appearance. Okay, in appearance we're going to go click here, and then now we go ahead and select our image wherever it is. Okay, it's here. Then oops, yes, and then when you click here you have the options of creating the sample size of your image. For example, let's just use 4 and 4. This should be 4 feet. Okay, done. Apply. Let's see the graphics, appearance. Let's see scene. Let's try the cube. Let's see how it is. Okay, looks okay. Okay, and here it is. Okay, so it's all green like this because of the display options we have shaded. If we go to realistic, you see that you actually have the image down here. Okay, so this is just to make our project a little bit more realistic. Instead of having just a one color in our whole Toposurface, we're going to have an actual image of a grass. Okay, so this is how we create our Toposurface. So very easy, very straightforward, and next step is going to be the sidewalks.